Now we talking. What's poppin', world? JaJa Gibore the Uglyman. I'm a rapper, not a blogger, not a blogger, I'm a rapper. Shout out to my homie Gotti with the Stepper Clothing, positively.com. Gotti and his wife, they got their thing popping, all kind of clothes, hats, all that shit, you know what I mean? Different colors, different flavors, different sayings and everything on there. Go check that shit out when y'all get time. But yo, battle rap this weekend is gonna be crazy. 5 different events going on. Let me just say shout out to the minor leagues real quick, the smaller leagues. That's, you know what I mean. Bullpen Battle League, they got an event going on. I Battle League got an event going on, and King of the Dot is not a minor league; they're a major league, but it's just a tournament. So shout out to them for getting they grooves on with their events popping. But the main events is really RBE Max Out and fucking URL's Born Legacy. Let me get through the Max Out shit real quick. Cause I think that card is bigger names, you know what I'm saying, and the more important battles. Hitman versus Calico, I think that was supposed to be on URL. You know, I know them from URL. We know them from URL. So I think that would have been more respect for to have them battle on URL. But I don't know who getting them more bags and stock and all this other shit going on. So I ain't getting in between that shit. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to all the leagues, battle rappers, the culture, for making the events possible. That's all that matters. But man, Hitman versus Calico, I'm going to go through that lineup real quick. Hitman versus Calico, I think Calico gonna win that one. I think Calico's the realer rapper. Even though Hitman might be more lyrical, I think outside of the battle rap shit, the shit that's been going on with Hitman, I think that shit is gonna rear its ugly head. You know, we know Calico and them get busy and fight. We ain't seen Hitman holler fight on camera, and he been talking about all of this. He got jumped, and one nigga, he knocked the nigga out and all this other shit. And then the niggas is getting on camera and saying he ain't do none of that shit he's saying. And Calico, instead of talking about it, he showed that shit on camera with that fight with the cave. And we already know how they giving it up. So I think that's more important because the believability and the street element is a part of battle rap. And I don't give a fuck how lyrical and nice you are and how well you can perform when you rapping and all that shit. It's cool, but the real shit is the street shit. You know what I'm saying? Because that's where it come from. So I think Calico going to win that 2-1. I think Hitman going to get a round because he a great performer, and he been doing more on RBE than Calico. So I think that is going to help him get around, but he's not going to win the battle. I think Calico going to win the battle overall because Calico a real nigga. Real tough. He tougher. He's seen him get busy. You know, Hitman is all the theatrics and all that shit. And we seen what happened with Cassidy. And it was just like, I don't know, bro. I don't know. But anyway, I got Calico winning that. Rosenberg Raw versus A Ward. I think A Ward gonna beat Rosenberg Raw. The reason though Rosenberg Raw is a real nigga and A Ward is a Christian battle rapper, I think his performance and his lyrics and all that is gonna be better than Rosenberg Raw. I think Rosenberg Raw is gonna get up there and say some words that rap together and try to be tougher. Tough. That's the difference between Rosenberg Raw and Calico. Calico ain't gotta be tough. Rosenberg Raw, I feel like he gotta kind of be tough to get seen as a real nigga. Even though I think he's still real, but I still think he gotta put on that extra. And Calico don't. Calico's just a regular nigga. You feel what I'm saying? But I think Rosenberg Raw is gonna get around. But A Ward is gonna outperform him. He's going to rebuttal a lot of his shit. I already know how it's gonna go down, so I'm gonna get that battle to A Ward, maybe 2-1. And I don't like Rosenberg's Raw performance versus Show Off. Even though he beat Show Off, it was like, nigga, what the hell are you saying? And he beat him with that shit too. That was the weird shit about that shit. I don't know what's going on, but like I said, I don't get too far and deep into the intricacies of each round because I know what's up. Jag versus Ill Will. I think Ill Will gonna win that. I think Jag is too big-headed right now. He's too much of on a high horse to a point where he feel like he 4 battles in, he's like one of the top dudes. Like, I am RBE. What he said, I run RBE. Like, nah, nigga. I don't know if you're doing that for the cameras or what's going on, but nah. You ain't beating Ill Will. Ill Will's a fucking GOAT. He gonna show your ass tomorrow how much he a GOAT. And I've been gangbanging all my life, nigga. So it ain't like I'm biased and you blood, so I'm gonna go with you because you blood and all that shit. Nah, nigga, this battle rap. This ain't the gangbanging world, and your ass cannot beat Ill Will. Shout out to you. You doing your thing, though. I think he beat O-Red, and I think he is coming up to be a dope battle rapper. Like, I give him 2 or 3 more battles, and he'll be one of them niggas that's dangerous not to fuck with. But for now, you ain't beating Ill Will, and you just, like I said, you just getting your car warmed up, nigga. You know what I mean? You're on like your 3rd or 4th battle. He talking wild, crazy, like, I don't know, bro. I kind of feel bad for him because there's niggas around him that's probably pumping him with that shit. Like, yo, you gonna do this? Nah, nigga, you're not beating Ill Will. Maybe your next battle you might win, but you ain't beating Ill Will. Bigg K versus X Factor. I'm not too excited about that battle. X Factor came back out of nowhere, and I don't think Bigg K is going to go hard. I don't think Bigg K